All right, everybody, we are ready to go already, so we're just going to get straight into it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, All Goals and Golds by Party Man X. Party Man, can you do a kickflip? Just for me.
Ooh, well, in the game, sure.
RRL,
so.
not sure.
Oh, no, that's not happening. Unless you've got, a few years. No, yeah, I'm Party Man X. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I'll be running all goals and golds. That means it's kind of a de facto 100% just with only one skater because we don't have the, 4 or 5 hours to do all of them. So I'll spare you that. Just do one. We're going to pick Rodney Mullen. And
I totally forgot about that, but Zola just mentioned at the SGDQ run when you were like, I can do a kickflip and then accidentally did a heel flip. I forgot about that. Yes. Thank you, Zola.
Oh, man. Even if I were to think of doing one right now, I would not get it right, I bet. It's one of those, control things you always forget. But without any further ado, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so if anyone is unaware of what Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is, it is a collectathon platformer where, it's you're on a skateboard and you have to do a bunch of stuff around this world. You've got tricks you can do, and that will get you points. You have 10 goals per level. There are like multiple collection ones. You have to get certain scores. You have to get 3 scores. There's a secret tape you have to collect. There's all sorts of stuff we have to collect. And in this game, if you've played the remake, this isn't present. You have to collect a bunch of cash. That makes this game a lot meatier than a lot of the classic Tony Hawk games that follow this format. So, yeah, every level has, I think, $2,500 in cash that we have to pick up. That will be strewn all over the place, making the routing a little difficult, but I find it very fun. So there's our first level, and also we have to upgrade our stats. We want to upgrade speed and ollie so we can jump high and move fast, naturally.
I just want to move fast. I don't understand.
Yes, as speedrunners, surprisingly, we do want to move fast. Also, something
I don't know why,
interesting.
but this was my favorite level in THPS 2.
It's so good. It's perfect. And I'm just going to miss this cash over and over. There we go. So something interesting about the movement I'm doing that isn't necessarily obvious is that I'm using a setting in the game called auto kick. I have turned that off. So people who have played a Tony Hawk game know that typically when you're not hitting any buttons, you're always moving forward. But if you turn the auto kick setting off, you no longer do that, and you have to press the flip button, what you'd normally use for flip tricks, on the ground to move forward, which sounds like it would be inconvenient, but it's actually, it has a side effect of it turns off all of your friction on the ground, so you move a lot faster, which is kind of funny, but it also makes the game kind of more fun, honestly. I prefer it.
Just from like a development why would that? I'm trying to think of why a developer would be like, we need to take away friction to make this setting work like that.
So I think it is because you don't want to have the player always having to push. That was something I think also the skate games did. But yeah, like,
that makes sense.
If you had the friction, then you'd always be slowing down, so you'd always have to hold it down. I think that's the reasoning.
Yeah, they want it to feel more like a kickoff than like a racing game where you're just holding gas the whole time. That's fair.
That said, you do kind of have to hold it a lot. And that also, because it is a button used for tricks, gets a little scary. because if you're just barely off of the ground, or if you press it a bit too late, you'll end up doing a trick when you don't want to, and you'll fail a lot of the time. It's quite difficult. This game luckily fixed it a lot. In the first game, if you held it as you went into the air, like off of a ledge or something, and you're holding a direction, then you'd always do a trick. In this game, there's a bit of a timeout. If you're holding it for a certain length of time before you enter the air, it will not do a flip trick, which is very good if you don't want to get mad at the game.
Seems reasonable.
All right, so I didn't really explain that last level. That was our first competition. Those are basically just score challenges, but as I had mentioned before, every level has cash, so we have to pick up all of that cash as we're doing the little score challenge. That is the competition. But we're past that now, and we're on to New York, where I am failing to do a jump over and over. I'm just going to reset because there's 3 taxis in this level that are on a cycle that will run you over very easily if you are off cycle. So it's good to stay on that cycle. Quite a bit of time loss, but also there would be quite a bit of time loss if a taxi hit me. So
yeah, and that's just good life advice, folks.
Yeah, don't get hit by a taxi.
That's honestly genuinely good driving advice. It's like, I get that it's time loss if you hit this red light, but it's more time loss if you get hit by a car.
Exactly.
So, you know.
All right, so that was just casually the hardest $250 in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my memory of that is not nice.
Yeah,
and
so it's obscenely difficult if you had played it on the PS1, where the frame rate is not so good.
I played not just on a PS1, but on the even lower performing PSX with the flip up screen.
Oh boy. Yes. Yeah, I was surprised recently when I was playing it, just like, how did I ever do this? But luckily we're on the PC version, which runs at a solid 30 FPS, and it makes it a lot more consistent, where the base of the statue will kick you up into the air, where you can do a late ollie into the 250. And at this point, I should mention that, yeah, so we're running on PC. If you've played the PC version, you'll know this looks slightly different than what you're used to. And that is because I'm using a patch that I made called Party Mod that, among other things, replaces the renderer so that it looks a lot closer to the PlayStation original, like runs at the original resolution, and it doesn't load the high resolution textures that they use that, in my opinion, look worse, but if you want to, you can with the mod. But
yeah, I love that. I also just love that, like, I love when runners, we were talking about this yesterday, just when people like see an issue with their game and are like, I could probably just fix that myself, huh? Like, we were talking yesterday about there's a Outer Wilds mod that puts it in third person because someone was like, first person games give me motion sickness, but I really want to play this game. So they just made a mod. Like,
that rocks.
You know, you're like, I don't think this remake looks nice. I'll just fix it. Like, oh yeah, that is an option.
So back there, when I was doing that large transfer gap, you may have noticed that I did it twice. And that is because this game has a weird bug where if you land a gap really tightly, the trick string will disappear right away, and any gap you do won't count. There's a way to recover it where, like, if you do a manual just right and land it, then it will count. But that one is really hard to recover, and I didn't, so I had to do it all over again, which is very fun. This game is far from bug-free, and also, as I said, there the gap that I had to do to tail slide down that ledge just didn't work at all, so I'll have to go back there and get it. This level is kind of known for being very, very mean, very tight, It's very fun. Speaking of which, all right, we almost ran out of time there for our first run, and that is devastating to do in this level because, as you had seen, I was going around the level, jumping over Ollie the Bum. He only spawns in a single place at a time, so this level's route is very rigid. You have to be in specific places at specific times. And that is Venice Beach. Probably my favorite level in the game, despite its difficulty. It's just such a nice looking level.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, so Skate Street, our second competition. This one's pretty simple. Just going around getting the cash and scoring at the same time.
Because in non 100% routes, you basically just like do one combo and quit out.
Yeah, and in this game, right? It's very funny because the combos are very funny looking. Like, you basically spin and do a trick over and over, and then you're good. Because scoring in this game is really weird. There's a bug where, like, when you do spins, it increases your score, and you can apply basically too much spin to certain tricks and just increase the score a ton. I don't fully understand it, to be honest, but some people are good at it. I'm not. So I run A, G, and G. All right, we are in Philadelphia with a very difficult start to a level where we have to get a bunch of score in this really weird technical combo. But there it is. We have the score. We have to make sure it processes. And we jump up those stairs. Sometimes that doesn't work and you just reset for a second run, but I made it. And we make our way around.
Single person on a light pole. I don't believe that this is Philadelphia.
Yes. This is this was the 2000s, so
it's like, man, is it Thug 2 has Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I feel like every GDQ people are like, this is not. I was promised it would be cooler than this.
Yeah. In American Wasteland, they had brought back Minneapolis. It was in the first game before they were really into making actual real-world locations, so it's kind of a generic downtown. They, in every game they've brought it back, they've kind of retrofitted it, which, as someone from the area, is nice, but it's not to the level of this, sadly. Maybe one day. All right, now we're making our way around to
I'm told, like March 4th?
Yes, they're presumably revealing a new remake of 3 and 4.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Get this last cash. There it is. And now we're on to the final level, bouldering. A very scary level because there's a lot of things that can go wrong, like that. All right. We have to jump way up high here, and of course it doesn't work. And I think I was off center anyway. I'm moving the wrong direction, so I'm not going to grind that. Let's get one last try here. There we go. Pretty far off from the cache, but yeah, now we jump way down here, pick up this cache, jump up. We have to grind this wire over the level. Sometimes these are hard to get. The first one's pretty easy because the ramp is really tall and really gives you a chance to reach it. Gotta get these cache icons that are in the turds. Typically with auto kick off, because you're going so fast, you can kind of outrun the bull, but sadly I was not quite up to my full speed there. All right, and now last run. We just have to, well, in theory, jump up and get it. I kind of bumped the ramp and lost my speed from catching air. So now we jump down here, get the rest of our score. All right, and now time is coming up very soon. As soon as I grind this and then end the competition. And time. All right, and that was all goals and golds in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Let's just check. Yep, we got the Officer Dick unlock, meaning we did it.
Nice.
And yeah, that's been me. I've been Partyman X. Again, this has been Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I highly recommend checking out these games if you're at all interested in speedrunning these. There's a website, thps.run, that will have links to get you into the Discord and everything, and as well as if you're just interested in playing these games, I would highly recommend all of my mods for the series Party Mod at partymod.newnet.city. And yeah, that's my plugs. Shout out to the THPS speedrunning community. Everyone's cool around there. Yeah.
It's true. Good people.
Yeah.
Good people, good vibes. Well, heck yeah. Thank you so much. Great hosting for you again. Always an honor. And
Absolutely.
I promise this will be the time I actually join the Discord. I'm doing it right now. I think I mentioned this when we first met, but I learned THPS 1 in college and then just like never joined the Discord, or like I learned the whole run but just never like did anything with it. So
Well, hey, that gives you the leg up. It's always fun to join a Discord like already good.
well, good's a stretch.
Well,
But we'll get there one of these days.
uh-huh.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again. Phenomenal run. And folks, you know the drill. We've got some great content coming up for you. So we are going to get over to our break screen, get on the tech side of things, and I will see y'all in just a minute. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lifeline or Linear. Those of you who are just joining us, or those of you who have been hanging out all morning, I just want to give a quick reminder of what we are all here for, and that is to raise the money for our lovely friend and fellow speedrunner, LinearC. So from Wednesday the 18th until Sunday, tomorrow, we are showcasing 5 days of action-packed speedruns, all to benefit a member of the community who has recently become a single mother and has accrued a lot of unexpected costs as a result of that, as you might imagine. Everything we are doing goes directly towards supporting her and her son Ken. And if you want to be a part of that support, you can put !donate in chat. See that donation link, get those donations in. And right now you can put those donations toward a bid war for the hero story versus the dark story for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I'm personally a fan of the dark story, but I'm hearing some other folks on staff are pro hero story. So, I mean, I think you should donate for dark story, but you know, you live your truth. Good competition is what it's all about. And every single donation also goes toward our upcoming milestone of getting a bonus 16-star race after Super Mario 64. So we have got about $55 to go to hit that milestone, and we've got just until the end of Super Mario 64. I know that seems like you've got some time, but it's going to go faster than you think. So we have to make that happen, get on that. And helping us get there is this incredibly generous $50 donation from Psycho M22 that says, loving the speedruns, hoping this helps LinearC. Love you, girl. We love you, Psycho M22. Thank you so much for that generosity. Thank you so much for supporting Linear and supporting these mutual aid events. They're so valuable, and it's so cool to see the community come together to support one another in such a direct way. I'm really, really honored to be a part of it, and really excited to see how today and tomorrow continue to go, because it's been amazing so far. I mean, 2,300 Saturday morning is astonishing. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of it, and I will be here for the rest of it, hanging out in chat until this evening when I will be hosting a little bit of the horror block for you folks. But for now, my morning shift is finished. I'm done. We have gotten through a beat 'em up. We've gotten through Silly Block. We even had a little bit of skateboarding. But now my time has ended for this morning. Don't worry, I'll be back later today. But for the time being, I am leaving you in the incredibly capable hands of the myth, the legend themselves, Satan herself. So I'm going to, oh my goodness, it's a 400-person raid. Ah! Well, chat's about to pop off. I will real quick give a message to our raid friends, and then I'll finish that. Hello, raiders. Welcome to Lifeline for Linear. This is a mutual aid marathon raising money for our fellow speedrunner LinearC, who recently became a single mother and has accrued a lot of unexpected expenses as a result. We are live from 2:19 to 2:23 from approximately 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern every day with speedruns that are sure to entertain and wow you. For more information, you can type !LFL in the chat. !donate will get you the donation link. Y'all are absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for jumping in. I know it is my understanding that Ninist is one of the 2 runners for the upcoming run, or on the couch. I'm going to double check. One of the runners, yeah. So we've got some love from one of the runners. That's incredible. Thank you all so much for being here. And to finish what I was saying, I am off for the day. I'm going to leave you with some Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver to listen to for a few minutes. And then Satan herself will be taking over. So I'm leaving you in unbelievably capable hands with one of the best hosts in the business. Thank you all again for that massive raid. We really, really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing y'all in chat.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Satan herself, and I am so excited to be here at Lifeline for Linear Day 3 with all of you. We have an absolutely stacked lineup coming up soon, with, of course, what everybody's waiting for with bated breath, the Super Mario 64 120-star race with Amabella and Ninisty. Oh my goodness, I have been waiting for this since the schedule dropped. It's going to be fabulous. And you know what else would be fabulous? If we were able to get a bonus 16-star race, which we could get if we got $2,400 on the marathon. We are only $55 away from that. So any donation will help us get towards that 16-star run. We need to make that by the end of the run. So how about we speed run that incentive? How about we race our racers to the finish line and get that met as soon as we can? And when you donate, you can also put your donation towards one of our bid war options. We have a category bid war for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Dark Story, which, as you all know, features maybe my favorite character in the Sonic franchise, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Rouge and Eggman, of course, some other favorites, versus the classic Hero Story, which features, of course, our favorite Blue Hedgehog, Sonic, and Tails and Knuckles. So if you want to go ahead and pitch in towards your favorite story, Dark Story or Hero Story, those are two totally different runs. So this is a really big and consequential bid war. Go ahead and donate towards Lifeline for Linear and scroll down to the bottom of your page and click one of those incentive options. I would love to see that bid war get started. We are tied on it right now, so let's get some donations in there. Sign out for your favorite Sonic character, or maybe your favorite Mario character. How about we have like some Bowsers versus Marios in the chat? Maybe some Peaches versus Daisies. I want to see those I want to see those rivalries shine. It will be incredible to have this race going and this bid war going at the same time. I know chat's got the competitive spirit, so let's get this going. It's gonna be great. Also, while we're waiting for that next run to get set up, I want to tell y'all a little bit more about why we are here. Lifeline for Linear is a mutual aid marathon raising money for fellow speedrunner LinearC, who recently became a single mother and has accrued a lot of unexpected debt. In response, her friends and community have come together to present 5 days of amazing speedruns in her support. If you want to help Linear directly, you can donate using !donate in chat. That is right. So this is a mutual aid marathon. It's a very, very special kind of marathon where we get to raise money directly for somebody who needs it, which is just fantastic. I absolutely love volunteering for these types of marathons because it really feels like your donation is going right towards someone who we know who is a valuable and cherished member of the community. It's a great cause, and I'm so happy to be able to be here with you all raising money for this wonderful charity. Oh, not charity. You know what I mean. But yeah, we are so close to 16-star and getting closer every second. We are actually at $2,351 right now. That means we are less than $50 towards that 16-star race. Oh my goodness. Chat, you are going so fast. Once again, I would love to see y'all race our racers to getting that 16-star. Could we even get it before the start of the run? Oh my goodness. That would be a true domination by chat. And speaking of, we've got $1 from Petite's Pixels, who says, less than 3. Aw, thank you so much. And we've got $5 from Blackheart Wings, who says, it's the year of Shadow. Let's see that Dark Story route. And I agree, every year is the year of Shadow. So that means that Dark Story is winning by $5 right now. So if you're a Sonic fan, if you love Tails, or maybe if you're one of the Knuckles fandom, you gotta get in for Hero Story, because Hero Story is now not in the lead. Now Dark Story is the one out front. And remember, every single donation goes towards getting that 16-star race. We are $49 away from that. So close. We can get this before we know it. That would be amazing. To get those runners that run so soon into this race, it'll be awesome. Also, speaking of Sonic, I actually have a really fun fact about Linear's son, Ken-kun. Linear is a single mom to her 9-year-old son, Ken, also known as Ken-kun. He goes to a public Japanese immersion school where he is learning Japanese alongside his regular studies. His favorite video game is, wait for it, Sonic the Hedgehog, and he is Sonic and Shadow's biggest fan. He wants to be a speedrunner when he gets older and loves cheering on Linear in everything she does. 100% of your donations go towards helping Linear and Ken, so be sure to type !donate in the chat and help us help Linear. So we know that every donation going towards that bid war is making Ken so happy because both of those are his favorites, Sonic and Shadow. So no matter what option you choose in the bid war, that is a vote for Ken and LinearC. Amazing stuff. Speaking of those Sonic runs, we've got Super Mario 64 coming up, and that is going to be a hoot, but if you're a Sonic fan, we've got a huge Sonic block coming up too. It's not just SA2 Battle, it's also Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic X Shadow Generations after this. What an all-star lineup after Super Mario 64, the game about stars? It's gonna be so good. I can't wait for this up-leveling block. I also gotta say, chat, I am absolutely adoring the BLJ emote that is being spammed in chat. I'm so good. I can't wait for this race. Y'all have no idea. And speaking of that race, I want to see some noise for our racers. We've got Amabella and Ninasty, and I know both of them are absolutely incredible speedrunners with a amazing, adoring fan base. So we got some Amabella fans in chat. We got some Ninasty fans in chat. Let's hear it. I would love to hear your love for these incredible runners coming up. Seeing some love for Ninasty. I love it. Remember, we are only $49 away from seeing both of these runners do 16-star as well, which of course is just a classic Super Mario 64 category. I'm a speedrunner, I'm hip to the times. I know how these speedruns work, and 16-star is just amazing. Every single thing is routed to perfection, and I can't wait to see them race in that really, really tight category right after this nice long marathon of a run of 120 star. But we gotta get $49 for that. Only $49! And every single one of those donations can also go towards your favorite option in the category bid war for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Dark Story versus Hero Story. Dark Story is ahead by $5 right now. Thank you, Chad. I'm seeing some help with the pronunciation. Ninasta. I hope that's right. Or Ninist. Oh, there's so many ways to say the same spelled thing. Our French friends in chat are doing a great job helping me out. And I welcome you all to make fun of me if I say something wrong. That is A-okay. Okay, fantastic. Finished. We're getting there. We're getting there. I love chat helping me out. Chat is, is helping us out so much. I understand English is a strange language too. There's a lot going on in English that I do not understand. I just try my best. Like we all do. And we are trying our best to get that Super Mario 64 race to you all very soon. I am getting word that we are almost ready. So do not go anywhere. We are almost ready for that race. We've got tech going on, getting ready for us. Can we get a huge cheer in chat for Tech Team? Tech Team is doing the most getting you all these races and runs for this marathon. Oh my goodness. Doing it the absolute most. I am always in awe of Tech Team. I love being here with y'all. I love performing. I love saying my little words on microphone. I do not understand computers very well. I say this as a speedrunner. I do not understand computers very well. So I am absolutely just amazed by the work that Tech Team puts in getting us these runs. Thank you so much, Tech Team, as always. And the whole team behind Lifeline for Linear. I'm seeing so much love in chat for Tech Team. Let's go. Thank you all so much. We've got that run coming towards you so fast. We are almost ready for it. We are so close. Remember, we only need $49 to add on an extra 16-star race. Also, after they are done with that 120-star, that is not very much. Any donation will get us further. And right now, we do have a category bid war for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, in which Dark Story is ahead by only $5. So most donations will go ahead and tip the scales there if you want to put them towards Hero Story, or we can just pile on for the Year of Shadow and make Dark Story go higher and higher. Whatever you'd like to do, you can scroll down and click incentives when you donate. I'll put out another call for a classic rivalry that we can donate for. In your donation comment, tell me whether you like Sonic or Mario more. Do we have more Sonic fans in chat, or do we have more Mario fans in chat? I will only know when you donate and tell me. You're all being so patient waiting for this Mario run. Thank you so much for sticking around. We are so close. We are just getting there. Tech Team is on it. They are going as fast as they can. And that means we have to go as fast as we can too, getting that 16-star race. Every single donation goes towards getting that 16-star race. It is a milestone at $2,400 on the entire marathon. Every donation helps, no matter the size. And you never have to put your name or a comment either. Oh, speaking of, we have just gotten to $2,396 on the marathon. That means we are only $4 away from that 16-star race. That is so close. Almost any donation would get us there. So let's go ahead and clinch this. We could even get this before the start of the run. That would be unprecedented. That would be a record, I might say. A world record. And yes, indeed, I am seeing a question in chat. It is the same runners for that 16-star race, so you would get to see 2 races from the same runner. That means that whoever wins the 120-star race would get a chance to defend their title, and whoever does not win gets a chance to snag a tie victory. So that would be really, really fun. We are getting that run to you as soon as we can. 120-star race is coming to you super, super soon.